welcome to my live stream. Let me go into my settings and stuff to get the live ready. So tonight's topic is bullying trauma. We're going to talk about, were you bullied as a child? Did you bully? And maybe we could talk about like why people bully and the effects that bullying had on you. Let's talk about it. Let's see here. All right. Let me see. Yeah. I think I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. Oh, let me start a poll. So my poll today will be, did you bully? Wait, hold on. Ooh. And one more. This poll is taking me longer than I wanted to. Do my polls takes me longer than I wanted to. Did you bully or were you bullied? I was a bully. I didn't get bullied. I wasn't a bully. Oh no. Hopefully I did it right. Let me see how I have it. Yeah, it should be 4 options. Hello, welcome to my live stream, PS Yadav. Please don't come in here making requests about stuff. I'm not going to be standing up. This is not what, this live is not a show and tell. This live is not about my body or anything like that. So I will not stand up, but I really appreciate you supporting my channel. You guys come on into the live stream. I'm sipping on some ginger tea. My stomach was kind of acting up a little bit. So I'm just trying to settle my stomach. What do you guys drink when your stomach is bothering you? I think ginger tea is like the norm. I can't do it on this chat. Shoot, this one I can't do it. Yeah. I think this phone needs to be updated with YouTube because it's not letting me do certain things. So yeah, we're gonna get started, y'all. All right, y'all. Yeah, my stomach is a little bit upset, but I'm still gonna get this live done. So yeah, let's start talking about it. Let's get to the base, let's get to I know everyone knows what a bully is, but we're going to get the definition of bully just to clear it up. What is a bully? So a bully is a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those whom they perceive as vulnerable. All right. I apologize, y'all. I got a little distracted. So let me say it again. Bully is a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those who they perceive as vulnerable. Seek to harm, intimidate, or coerce someone perceived as vulnerable. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna turn off Do Not Disturb because that's distracting me right now. Okay. So yeah, I was bullied. So let me see. When was my? Yeah. All right. I apologize, y'all. Somebody was distracting me with the text message. I'm sorry about that. Michael Wilbur says, I don't know if anyone that has not been bullied one time or another in our lives. Well, some people probably, I see what you're saying, but there's some people who look very intimidating and people wouldn't mess with them. So I feel like there are people who are least likely to be bullied, and there are people who are most likely to be bullied. You know, being a kid is not easy. And then to be different or unique or stand out, people try to pick at that. And we know that a lot of times people bully because of their own insecurities, jealousy, or whatever. Michael Wilbur says, but serial bullying is wrong. Yeah, I think it's wrong. So their bullies know who to pick on. They know who to pick on. They usually pick on the smaller people, the people who look timid, quiet, people who look disadvantaged, like maybe they look like they're more poor than everybody else. So people like to pick on things like that, like to call you out on things. But it's always so crazy. So I was bullied, and it's crazy to me because at the time, you know, it was not a good experience, but later on, I came to realize that people hurt people. Those people were not, I feel like those people were not trying to hurt me on purpose. They were children. Hold on. I'm going to silence this. I won't be distracted, y'all. Gonna put this on mute for about an hour. Good, because I'm being distracted. Yeah, at the time, I hated it. I hated the experience of being bullied. But many years after of learning about humans and healing, you learn that those children were just reacting to their environment. Like, I doubt that they're bullying you just because they feel like it was fun. A lot of these children that I went to school with, like, I was mainly bullied in high school. Not high school, I'm sorry. I was mainly bullied in elementary school. And then later on, you get older, you get people who will bully you, but it wasn't as bad. And then the older you get, people tend to not be so vocal, I guess, about them not liking you and stuff like that. Michael says, pick on me, being short. Okay, they picked on you for being short. They made a mistake because you're not short anymore, Michael. Did you grow taller? Y'all remember that song by, I forgot the guy's name, but he was like, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl. If I did, I will call. If I had a rabbit in a hat with a, let me look at that song, y'all. I forgot how it goes, but I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I I was a little bit taller. Okay, so I'm sure you guys all know this, but there is a song called I Wish by Skilo. It's an old song and it goes, this is the chorus. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. Anyway, so your little thing about being put on because you were short made me think of that song. Um, so you're tall now. Basically, you're saying, Michael, that you're tall. So yeah, I was bullied for being new. I was coming being a when you're an immigrant. I was a new person to this country when I was younger, and I was an immigrant, and people picked on me because I was different, because I had an accent. Also picked on me because of things that I couldn't control, like my eye. People would tease me about my lazy eye. Like it's a medical condition, like literally it's a disability. Um, and people would pick on me for stuff like that. But like I said before, kids are honest and they're gonna state the obvious. If they notice something different about you, they're gonna say it. And if they want to hurt you, they're gonna say something petty. That's people in general. But um yeah, bullying is just not a nice experience. But because I was mostly I forgive the children who bullied me, to be honest with you, because I could tell that they were going through their own stuff. They were going through their own stuff. One of the people that bullied me or teased me, he he lived in poverty. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, he lived in. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't rich neither. I'm just saying like you could tell that we were all surrounded in the same area, same neighborhood. So it's like none of us were better than the other. But clearly he had issues going on at home, and a lot of times children bully because they are being bullied or abused or something is going on at home, and so they come to school and they take it out on other people. So I honestly, even though in one of my last lives I talked about how I struggle with forgiveness, but there's some people who I can't forgive, and I do forgive all the children that bullied me in school. Like I honestly hope they're all doing okay because we were all just trying to survive life and get through stuff, you know? But at the time it hurt me. But you can only imagine what other people were going through in their home because I was going through a lot in my home. So I could only imagine what they were going through. Michael Wilbur says, may I ask your educational background? Thank you. Well, I'm a college graduate. I wish I went to school more. I kind of want to go back to school, but I'm really so busy with being like a single mom and just dealing with my healing journey and trauma. But there's so many people who have children and they go to school still. And I haven't gone there yet, but I have not been to school since I graduated years ago before I had children. So I do want to get my master's degree hopefully one day. It's on the table still. I'm open to it. I want to still go in, back into psychology, helping people, learning about people. That is my passion because the more I learn about people, the more I learn about myself. So that's why my channel is called Why Are Humans Like This? I love to learn about humans and why we do things, And I always say not to excuse any bad behaviors, just to understand it better, you know, to be more prepared for the future and stuff like that. But yeah, bullying, like you said, Michael, almost anybody, everybody has been bullied. Like most people have been bullied, you would probably say, for something other than another. You've probably been bullied for the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you look, the way you smell. You know, some kids or some people probably were so poor that they didn't get enough baths, or the parents neglected them, so they'll come to school stinky, and people bullied them on that, which is very sad. I mean, I remember this one girl. You could tell she was very promiscuous. Not, you know, clearly stuff was going on with her. She's a younger girl. You could tell something was not right going on. And this was when I was in middle school. And people used to tease her and say that she smelled like fish. And that's so sad. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back in time, I would have tried to like talk to her, help her. And it's sad that children don't know any better, but they bully you, not understanding or realizing what you're going through at home. You think people want to come to school smelling like fish? Do you think people want to come to school musty, or they're a product of their environment? Their parents is their parents' fault. But as a kid, you're a target. They don't care what happened to you, because it's like, you know, that whole saying, hurt people hurt people. A lot of times bullies are being bullied at home, so they come to school and bully other people, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I was bullied at school, but the worst bullying I got was from my own family, to be honest with you. Nothing compared to your own family bullying you. That was my first bully experience. Growing up in a household where it was toxic, it was verbal abuse, emotion, all the abuses under the sun. You know, your home life, that's your first experience, that's your first teacher in life. So by the time I got to school, I was already beaten down from, you know, going through stuff at home. So that's the hard part about being bullied, is that a lot of times you're already going through enough stuff, and then other people come along and just add more onto it. Like, oh my gosh, how much are you going to take from me? I already have this thing to carry on my shoulder. I'm going through a lot at home. And then you go to school and other kids bully you. Like, if kids really understood what you were going through, but kids don't know any better. They don't know any better. So that's why it's easy to forgive a child. It's easy to forgive children because they're so innocent. They are a product of their environment. And if you understand that, you'll be more compassionate. You know what I'm saying? But like adults, it's I can't really give a pass to adults, because you're supposed to know better. At a certain age, you're supposed to educate yourself, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Realize the error in your ways. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna read, this is an article that I found about bullying. Michael says, does your environment has anything to do with life? Are you asking me personally? Oh, you said master in what? Trauma at your age? Trauma when I was younger. Master in, I don't know. Probably psychology. I don't know. I didn't even think that far yet. Um, um, you know, the I haven't started the process yet, but yeah, probably master's in psychology, or yeah, that's probably what I would do. Something that would be involved in, yeah, helping people. Um, yeah, but yes. Yeah, your environment definitely does have to do with your trauma. You said I have trauma at age 6, found a dead body. Oh, that's sad. Wow, Michael. And you said you're 7 years old? Okay. You know what, Michael? A long time ago, like I never talked to any, I don't know if I really talked to anybody about this, but a long time ago, I was riding the bus home from work years ago. I was probably late teens or something like that, or my early 20s. I don't remember. And the bus was driving by and we saw a car crash into on the side of the road, like on onto like a business on the grass area. And we all got out and looked because we couldn't believe it. The car was, it was like it looked like it was a convertible. Um, the car was completely damaged. You know it's gonna be towed. We walk over and it looks like somebody ran off. I think it was the passenger or the driver. I can't remember. And the person who didn't survive the crash was in the seat, deceased, and the other person left. I can't remember if it was a passenger or the driver. Um, I feel like it was the passenger, but I don't know. But yeah, it was. I don't know if they like didn't have license or just didn't want to get in trouble for the crash, or did they steal the car and they were just on a getaway. But that was, yeah, that was my first time seeing a dead body like that. That was kind of scary. Wilbur says, question I would have is why are you still carrying it around for? We're just having a discussion. It's not about carrying it around. What are you talking about, Michael? It's okay to ask questions and to reflect and talk. I just said I forgive my bullies and I'm just talking about it. It's just a topic. I go live and I have different kind of topics. So it's just a topic for tonight. It's not about carrying things around. It's about discussing it and reflecting. And people can learn from what you've been through and you can learn from what other people have been through. And it's okay to talk about things. It's very healthy to talk about things. I like to talk and I like to ask questions. That's why my channel is called Why Are Humans Like This? Anyway, so yeah, I found an article and I'm going to read a little bit of it. Let me see. Oh, did I lose it? Is this it? Hmm. Let me find it back again. I had it pulled up and I lost it. I need to close some of these tabs. Okay, I think I found it. All right. Just a quick thing. The first thing that pops up when I type, it says research has shown that this article is called Causes of PTSD and it's talking about bullying. It says research has shown that 40.5% of girls and 27.6% of boys show PTSD symptoms at the time of being bullied, and approximately 20% of people who have been bullied experience some kind of mental health problems later in life and an increased risk of suicide and substance abuse. So bullying can really affect your mental health. Um okay, so I found an article. Yeah, being human gives you PTSD. Um I don't want this article. I lost the article that I originally was going to read you all. Okay, hopefully this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, so the article it's from stopbullying.gov and it's called Bullying and Trauma. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Hopefully you can see it. And the article, I don't see an author right now, but it says bullying can have lasting impacts on everyone involved: the person being bullied, bystanders who witness the bullying, and the person who bullies others. In fact, bullying is considered an adverse childhood experience, also called ACE or ACE. ACEs are potentially traumatic events that can have negative, lasting effects on a person's development, the way they interact with others, and how they perform in school. Research has shown that children reporting more ACEs may be more likely to exhibit bullying behavior. Okay, I'm going to skip this one about what is understanding trauma. I'm sure you guys pretty much know what trauma is. Okay, let's see here. Misery loves company. Good night. Hope that best. Thank you, Michael. Okay. All right. So it says the connection between bullying and traumatic stress. Every individual is different, and incidents that traumatize one person may not affect another. As stated by the National Child Traumatic Stress Network, children or teens who have been exposed to trauma and violence may be more likely to bully others and be bullied. So you see what I'm talking about? Like, I understood that children who bullied me were most likely being bullied at home or wherever else. Some children who experience trauma and bullying may have strong feelings of distress, while other children may appear desensitized. As an example, on bullying and post traumatic stress, found that some children may repress their thoughts or feelings about what took place. This can lead to numbness or loss of interest in activities. This study also found that children may experience intrusive thoughts such as sudden flashbacks of their bullying experience. It is important that caregivers understand how to respond to bullying and are sensitive to possible traumatic stress. Okay, so we're going to come up with some solutions. We're not just going to talk about the bad experiences, we're going to talk about some solutions. So it says, what helps after trauma from bullying? Parents, teachers, and other trusted adults can help children or teens who experience traumatic stress from bullying. Some approaches that help children and teenagers who have experienced trauma, including bullying, are ensuring the child or teen is safe and seek ways to prevent future bullying experiences, talking through what happened and why, and to help clear up misconceptions about their role in the traumatic event, teaching stress management and relaxation techniques to help them cope. Some children and teenagers may also need professional help to treat stress-related bullying and or traumatic experiences. And I want to add, like, to help children who are being bullied, it's I think what would be helpful too is to teach them some self-defense techniques in case they're backed into a corner in a situation that they have to get themselves out. That will help them feel more confident, um, for when they have a bullying experience. Okay, so this article that I'm about to read is from The Conversation. It says that childhood bullying can cause lifelong psychological damage. Here's how to spot the signs and move on. I hope everyone is doing okay. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. It is, what time is it? It's 8:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I love raspberries. I think I soaked it too long, so it's like extra soggy, but I wanted to hurry up and eat it before it went bad. I love strawberry, not strawberry. I love raspberries, but I hate when I accidentally forget about it or take too long to eat it and then it's all molded. I'm like, so I had to hurry up and soak it in some vinegar and some baking soda. Okay. You guys hold on for a second, please. Thanks for being patient. This chair is harder than I thought. Ooh, I think we get something else. I'm just trying to be comfortable. Okay. All right, so, okay. Thank you for being patient with me if you're here participating. Okay. So y'all was about to read the article by childhood. It says childhood bullying. Did I already show it to you? The conversation. Childhood bullying can cause lifelong physiological damage. Here's how to spot the signs and move on. Okay. It's from 2018. From Cali Tazani, University of Huddersfield. Excuse me. Childhood bullying is so common that it may not seem like a big deal. It says up to 35% of people are estimated to have experienced it at some point. Approximately 20% of people who have been bullied experience some kind of mental health problems later in life, even at the age of 50. So, like, that stuff sticks with you. You know how, like, do you guys remember that old saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me? Words do hurt. Words do hurt. I don't know who came up with that sticks and stone thing, but I guess there are some people who are like really tough and words don't bother them. I don't know how they're doing it. Either they were playing it off to, they're bluffing to make it seem like they're tough, or they really were that tough. I don't know who came up with that, but I feel like that's a toxic thing to say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. No, words really do hurt. I don't know about you, but words hurt. And sometimes the words hurt more than the physical. Like, words linger longer. Honestly. Honestly. Can you, like, do you guys agree? Can you guys agree with that? Okay, let me see about the rest of the article. Okay, so let me read it. I'm not going to read all of it. It's really long. Maybe we should look up some solutions, because I feel like this one is like too. Let's look up some solutions to bullying. How to recover from being bullied. We already understand that hurt people hurt people. Usually, if someone is bullying someone, it's because they're being bullied or they're going through abuse or whatever trauma. Like, it's not normal for people just to be mean, just to be mean. It's something going on with them. They're not happy people. Happy people don't go around trying to make people miserable. So, unless they have some like serious, mental health issue. Let me see here. All right. Okay. So I'm going to give y'all some tips on how to recover from being bullied. Okay. This is from Warwick, the University of Warwick. Bullying in childhood. Ooh, it's hard to see it. There you go. Okay, they have some tips in here. Oh, I thought they had some tips. I can't find it. Here it goes. I found it. Hard Scope XFX. Hard Scope X. Okay, I get some. Just get a kick out of it. Sad it sounds. Yeah, I think that's true. They do. It's really sad. And then it's like so sad when you see people sitting around cheering them on or not doing anything. And then you see the movies and you see the certain situations where someone's being bullied and somebody does try to stick up for them. and the person who's trying to stick up for the other person sometimes get beat up. But sometimes the bully can meet their match and they are challenged by a tougher person. Now I have a story time. Story time about being bullied and someone steps in and I will never forget her. I honestly hope I see her one day, and if not, I hope she's doing well. So, um, when I was in elementary school, um, somebody was, bullying me, teasing me, just messing with me because I was like quiet and I guess vulnerable and just looked like an easy target. So a girl was trying to fight me, and someone who was like a popular, pretty girl, everybody knew her, um, but she was intimidating at the same time. She stepped in and she was like, "No, you're not gonna fight her." She's like, "You're gonna fight me." And I am telling you, I will never forget that. She was just like, "Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You're not gonna fight her. You're gonna fight me." And the bully backed down. The bully was like, "All right." And it was done after that situation, after that. But yeah, it's nice when you are being targeted, you're being bullied and picked on, and somebody else steps in and to make you feel like you're not alone. It's really nice. It's like there are good Samaritans everywhere. Um, I think a lot of times people who sit around and listen to the bullying. Hold on one second, everybody. Sorry, y'all. So I think sometimes when someone is being bullied and people there are bystanders there, just sitting around. I think some people know that it's wrong what's happening, but they're afraid. They're afraid of the bully, or they just don't want to look like they're not cool, even if they know it's wrong. And I think that's called groupthink. I could be wrong about the term, but it's really sad when some people stand around and watch and witness knowing that's wrong. Even if you're not going to step in, at least walk away to let the people know that I'm not down for this, or go get some help. Um, yeah, so groupthink. Groupthink is a phenomenon that occurs when a group of individuals reaches a consensus without critical reasoning or evaluation of the consequences or alternatives. Groupthink is based on a common desire not to upset the balance of a group of people. Yeah, groupthink. I don't really use that term that much anymore. But I just feel like if you see someone being bullied, do the right thing. If you're afraid to stand up to the bully, get some help. Or maybe try to get the person who's being bullied out of the situation. But I just feel like if you see something, say something. Every situation is different. Sometimes you're too scared. Maybe there's a weapon involved or whatever. I get those. But if you can help someone, why not help someone? Because one day you might be looking around for somebody to help you, to save you. So I feel like just be a nice person. I think I'm going to end this poll because it's not really. So the poll, I said, did you bully or were you bullied? And 50% of you said I was bullied. 25% said I was a bully. And somebody says I wasn't a bully. But if you guys want to leave a comment and tell me about your bullying experiences, but yeah, most of my experiences happened in my younger years. And when I got older, people like, when they want to throw a jab at me, they will talk about my eye, talk about my lazy eye. But I'm so glad that I have grown such thick skin, and only miserable and insecure people try to dig down at you. And it's sad when people try to like make fun of something that's literally out of your control. I also was teased about my facial features, my weight, all type of things. And there's some things that you can't control. And it's sad that you could be going through a lot, but people don't care. Like I said, misery people love misery. So they are going through their thing. So they're going to come and attack you. It doesn't matter what it's about. They're going to find something to pick at. But getting bullied did help me develop a little bit of thick skin, even though it made me super sensitive though. But I have learned to, you got to like truly, you got to truly love yourself, because if you don't, anything somebody says is going to like hurt your feelings and you're going to take it personal. When you love yourself, you accept yourself, you can open your eyes and look in the mirror and be like, ooh, I love me. Then that's a moment in your life that you should be proud of. Be confident. Even if the entire world doesn't like you, even if everyone thinks that you're ugly, you need to think that you're attractive. You need to think that you're beautiful. Even coming on YouTube, showing your face, showing who you are, showing your flaws, people will try to pick at you, but you got to know who you are, because nobody on earth is perfect. What's that saying? When you're pointing a finger at me, you got 3 others going back at you. And it's that old saying too, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, I feel like I'm too close to the camera. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing. Don't say anything at all. And some people just can't keep their mouth closed. Anything they see about you that they don't like, they talk about it. But happy people don't go around trying to ruin other people's lives and trying to bring other people down. So don't even respond when somebody's saying something nasty. I mean, I do it sometimes. I get it. But don't let it get to you is what I'm saying. Know that they have an insecurity as well. Or they have an insecurity and they're trying to project and put things on you. Always remember that. Happy people don't go around being mean, man. Because if I'm happy, I'm too busy being happy to worry about what you're going through. I want to support you. I want you to be happy just like me. Like, you should be spreading happiness. Happy people spread happiness. Miserable people spread misery. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So shout out to you if you have survived. Thank you, Hard Scope. Facts. So if you have survived being bullied, whether it was from classmates at school or your family and friends, I'm proud of you for making it. Being bullied is not easy. It can really eat away at your self-esteem. It could really make you question who you are. Bullying has made people perform, go get plastic surgery. Bullying has made people commit suicide, like the article that I was reading earlier. Hello, Sea Turtle. Stay on topic, Sea Turtle. But bullying has made people do some crazy things. It's not nice to bully. It's not nice. But like I said before, anybody who's picking at you is too distracted by you, but they need to be focused on themselves. They're basically distracting. You are a distraction for them. They're already so miserable in their own lives. They want to go ahead and just mess with you out of boredom. The time that they're taking to bully you and to be mean to you and hurt to you, they could be working on themselves to be a better person. Thank you, Sea Turtle. I see you retracted your statement. But we all could be mean sometimes in a bully in our own way, but you have to recognize your fault and apologize and try to do it right. It's not nice to be mean. You know, sometimes we're like us, you know, going through our own thing in life. You're stressed, you're tired. There's different reasons why we're mean to people, but you can't have that be your whole personality. Like, you need some serious help. If your whole personality is going out of your way to scream and yell at people and make people miserable. But we're all human, like I said. We're all gonna have bad days and moments in our life. It's better to just like leave people alone than to, yeah. If someone is not making you happy, leave the situation. Don't make the other person miserable. And it's unfortunate there are people who don't know how to walk away from a bully or walk away from a mean situation. They'll just stay because that's all they're used to. Like I was talking about in my live the other day, people who stick around with abuse, you know, is because they learned that in their household. So say you're with a partner, your spouse is abusive to you, they're not nice. Somebody will be like, well, why don't you just leave them? Why are you staying? Well, they learn from their mom to stay with somebody that's mean and abusive. You know, it's learned behavior. It's not always easy as to why don't you just leave? It's not that simple. So yeah, there's wives being bullied by their husband, children being bullied by their parents, and all kinds of stuff going on. And everyone is not always in a good situation or a safe space to leave that situation. Children are trapped with their parents. They have no choice unless they learn how to speak up or someone notices what's going on. So we just got to equip our children with the right tools how to handle being bullied. Bullying is wrong. Tell the person that you don't like their behavior. And if they're not listening, you need to get some help, whether it's from another teacher, your parent, a friend, someone. You don't have to handle it alone. Don't feel so scared that you're just gonna let the bully you and then they make you miserable. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Some people feel like they don't have anybody to turn to, so they kind of tolerate it, but there are more good people on earth than there are bad people. So somebody will help you. But let me go back to that article. Oh no, this is a new article I found. So it's from parents.com. It says 10 ways for parents to heal from the childhood trauma of bullying. It's 8:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I always forget to link the article, so I'm just showing this to y'all in case you want to go and find it. All right. It says, the scars of being bullied as a child or teen are long lasting. Learn how to heal from this childhood trauma as an adult. Excuse me. Okay, so let me check on the poll. So the poll, I said, did you bully or were you bullied? And 50% of you said I was bullied. 17% said I was a bully. 17% said I didn't get bullied. And 17% said I wasn't a bully. So far, most people are saying that they were bullied. And it's a three-way tie for being bullied or you didn't get bullied. All right, so after I read this little article, I'm going to get off live. I appreciate anybody who walks in on the live stream. Yeah. All right. If you were bullied as a child, you were wait, let me start over. Hello, Fart. I remember you. Thanks for coming back. Welcome to my live stream. We're talking about bully trauma, like why people bully, asking if you were bullied, and just giving some solutions on how to deal with it. So it says, if you were bullied as a child, you probably remember signs of emotional trauma, such as feeling helpless, unsafe, insecure, and alone. While those feelings may have dissipated with time, studies have shown that The bullying experience in childhood can be so impactful that people still feel the effects in adulthood. Thankfully, I don't have the effects really, but I do remember stuff. Consequently, you may still be living with the damage to your self esteem and self worth. These lingering effects don't simply go away just because you grew up. Research shows that adults who were bullied as children and exhibit signs of emotional trauma as adults are at an increased risk for anxiety disorders, depression, and suicidal thoughts. But healing from childhood trauma related to bullying is possible. Here are 10 things you can do to recover and heal from being bullied as a child or teen. So I'm going to read these and I'll be getting off, y'all. Um, so it says, number one, acknowledging bullying in your past. Victims of bullying often spend years minimizing the bullying, dismissing it, or pretending it didn't happen. Or they succumb to feelings of guilt, shame, or self blame, believing if they had been different or tried harder, the bullying would not have happened. The only way to begin the healing process is to recognize that the bullying occurred and that you were not responsible for it. 100%. It wasn't your fault. People are just miserable and mean, and they want to take stuff out on you, okay? Number two, prioritize your health and recovery. Victims of bullying often deal with a host of health issues, including anxiety issues, eating disorders, headaches, insomnia, post traumatic stress disorder, also called PTSD, and stress. Be sure to talk to a healthcare provider about any symptoms you are experiencing. Remember, bullying affects more than just your mood and self esteem, it also can have a serious impact on your health. Take steps to take care of yourself. So, self care is really important. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Give yourself a facial or get your, do your own nails or your, toenails, fingernails. Take a nice bubble bath, workout, exercise, relax, watch your favorite show or movie, curl up in the warm blanket, your favorite night, your favorite pajamas or whatever. Indulge on one of your favorite meals or snacks. Talk to someone that you love. Maybe talking to them could help you feel better. Yeah, breathe too. You gotta breathe. Like, you gotta breathe. I love blankets and eating combo. Yes. Okay. Number three, reclaim control in adulthood. Feelings of powerlessness and helplessness can carry over into adulthood. As a result, you run the risk of living your life as a perpetual victim. Realize that while you cannot control what happened, you can control your reaction. Ooh, my neck. Okay. Tip, start your recovery by taking control of your thoughts and emotions and actions. And I would suggest writing in your journal about it. Get it out some way. It can also, I mean, sorry, it is also important to own your reactions and realize that you can choose to make healthy choices. You have a choice on how to live your life. Number four, recognize your value and worth. Bullying often causes people to lose confidence and self esteem because it is packed with lies about your worth as a person. Reject the lies that the bully said about you and replace them with the truth about who you are. Focus on learning to be you again. To get started, write down your positive characteristics. Here are some questions to help guide you to recognize your worth. What are you good at? What are your strengths? What do you like about you? What do you like about yourself? I think it's really important to focus on you and like highlight the things that make you you and the things that you love about yourself, because the bully can make you feel like you're all bad and nothing is good about you. But you need to recognize your own good qualities and highlight your own qualities. Remember to focus on the positive things you have going on for you and reject the lies that the bullies fed you. Yep. The bullies are just insecure people and they just want to make somebody feel small. Yeah. But big people don't do that to people. So they are the small ones. Number 5, avoid isolating yourself. A big part of recovery from bullying is maintaining contact with supportive friends and family. Many times, victims of bullying isolate themselves and try to deal with the consequences of bullying on their own. That's what I did. I didn't know who to turn to, I didn't know who to talk to. So, with my bullying experience, I didn't tell anybody. I just suffered through it. It was a nightmare, but I didn't feel safe with anyone. No one made me feel safe. Nobody told me like, "Oh, if anybody mess with you, let me know." So I dealt with all myself, you know. These raspberries are so good. Most of it is all mashed up. I don't know why raspberries are just so sensitive. All right, if the bullying you experienced as a child keeps rearing its ugly head, consider talking with a counselor about your past. It also helps to talk with friends and family or find a support group in your area. The key is that you do not go through the healing process alone. I feel like my lips are dry. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I left my drink. Whatever. Um, why do you stop eating raspberries? I love raspberries. It's so they go bad so fast. All right. Okay. Number 6, seek trauma support. God's Harness says, "Hey, you're greatly appreciated for the compassion you project. Now come up with ideas to make this educational gesture fun. Salute again, Queen." What do you mean? Give me an idea. What do you mean by that? What? Let me see what you're saying. Make the educational gesture fun. Hey, throw in a thank you, but throw in an idea what you think would make it fun. So, do you feel like this is not fun? Should I be jumping up and down? Should I have balloons? Should I have streamers? Should I have music? Should I be dancing? Y'all ready for this? I'm want to know what you're saying. All right, seek trauma support. Sometimes healing from a childhood trauma like bullying requires outside help and support. Talk to your family doctor and get recommendations for a counselor who specializes in childhood traumas. A counselor will help you process and make sense of what happened to you. They will also be able to point out any unhealthy coping mechanisms you are using. How much more I gotta go? Okay, just 3 more. All right, hi, Fart, you're back. So I'm just reading tips on how to get through like bullying trauma, and then I'll be getting off soon. So, number 7, focus on personal growth. Identify areas where you need to grow or heal. For instance, do you need to build your self esteem or become more assertive? Likewise, you also may benefit from learning to set boundaries. Taking a self defense class, I think that's a good idea. I had sent that earlier. Or by joining a health club. Make a list of areas where you want to improve or change. I do think that like working on your health and your fitness is very beneficial. Um, It's best to make this list on your own rather than asking for someone else's opinion. This this way you will own the changes you need to make, but if you are having trouble identifying weaknesses, to work on, ask a close friend or family member what they see. Change your thought processes. Many times people who are healing from childhood bullying ruminate about what they experienced or become obsessed with not experiencing. Let me say it again. Change your thought processes. Many times, people who are healing from childhood bullying ruminate about what they experienced or become obsessed with not experiencing that pain again. Instead, learn ways to take your thoughts captive. Set goals and focus on things that make you happy or bring joy to your life. I like that. Avoid focusing avoid focusing all your time and energy on your past pain and your current recovery. It is not healthy to think about the pain and what you endured all the time. Set aside specific times to deal with the issues, but do not allow it to consume you. I think that's important. Find closure to move forward. An essential part of your recovery is to move beyond what has happened to you. While you need to acknowledge how bullying impacted you, you also need to detach from it at some point. The bullying you experience doesn't define who you are. Rediscover who you are and close the door on the past. Some victims of bullying have found that writing a letter that you never mail to the bullies helps them find closure on what happened. I think that's an awesome idea. Letter writing or journaling allows you to express all the pain and anger you weren't able to express when you were a child. I think that's very good for dealing with childhood trauma, not just bullying, like overall in general. I have written a few letters, and I need to write some more. Honestly, I should like get a whole like letter journal or book. That's a good idea, honestly. Let's see here. And number 10, the final one that you guys are ready to hear, right? Number 10, be patient with recovery. Childhood bullying childhood bullying leaves deep scars, and recovery is not a quick process, especially if you have never dealt with this childhood trauma. As a result, you likely have a number of wrong perceptions and bad habits to break. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and give yourself time and space to heal. The changes may be small and slow, but they are still changes. One day you will wake up and see a new person looking back at you in the mirror. I like that. So this is very good. I'll definitely try my best to put this in the description of the video, the live. I like this list. I love it. So it's from parents.com. I think Parents is like a magazine. 10 ways for parents to heal from the childhood trauma of bullying by Laura Anderson Kirby, PhD. No, it's by Sherry Gordon, CLC, published on June 13, 2024. And it was reviewed by Laura Anderson Kirby, PhD. So I'm gonna try to link it right now, but I think I have to wait until the live is over. You guys don't be shy. Feel free to leave input. Yeah, I have to wait till I get off of live. I can't do it now. But I have been live for 70 minutes. I'm gonna get off. I mean, I hope you guys got something from this live. It wasn't many people in the live, but that's okay. If you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate your support. So if you're watching the replay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hopefully you get some benefit from it. Just to there's nothing wrong with thinking about the past and just learning about how you've grown and learned and looking forward to the future. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people might say, "Oh, why are you still thinking about that? Why are you still in the past?" Like, I'm not your cup of tea. If you are a kind of person who loves to say why you're thinking about that, get over it. Why are you worried about that? That happened so long ago. Are you still thinking about that? Then I'm not the channel for you. Okay, I am not the channel for you. If you don't want me to think or talk about the past ever, this is the wrong channel for you. Okay, this is a channel supporting survivors from a survivor. So I feel like it's insensitive when people like to ask you, why are you still worried about that? Why you think about that? It's very triggering. I'm not triggered right now, but that's a triggering for people who have been through things to say, why are you thinking about that? I have gotten that from my own family, and I'm not gonna be hearing it from nobody else, baby. And sometimes people think they're really hurting you, but like if you've known what I have been through, where I've come from, like you wouldn't even bother saying anything to me because it's like I can see right through you and try again. But yeah, so thank you all for your supports. I will, I guess, maybe try to be more lively next time. Apparently, I'm not lively enough. I don't know, but those of you who support me, I'm sure you'll support my content either way. Either if I'm posting a video, a short or live, I appreciate the real MVPs out there. I am still working on the video. I think I might just come live tomorrow and talk about one of the stories because I'm not gonna be able to play the video. But like I had told you guys, I might just read the article. There's a certain news station that I do not want to be in any type of jeopardy with them by posting a video. So if I don't read the article to you all in a video, I will just talk about it in a live stream. All right. So thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Thanks for, just for those of you who have been with me from the beginning, I really appreciate your support. I truly do. The people who are new to my channel, I appreciate your support. Welcome. I hope you stay. I know that people are used to being entertained. You want to be entertained and talking about serious, tough topics or the past. Some people don't want to hear that. They want to, they want you to sing and dance for them all the time and butterflies and rainbows all the time. Life ain't butterflies and rainbows. So, yeah. There's a channel for you out there. If my content is not for you, I definitely understand. That's the beauty of YouTube. There's so many different channels to go to. So many different personalities, so many different kind of faces and body types and voices and everything, okay? But I love me, so I can listen to me and watch me all day. You have to like become your own best friend and like your biggest cheerleader, because the world will try to tear you down, but you got to have your own back. If nobody else got you, you need to have you. I think I told you guys before, one of my favorite quotes is don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even in the darkness, your shadow leaves you. When you turn off the light, you don't see anything, but you know you got you. You know you're there, and you know you got your back. Period. Let me stop. Anyways, I'm gonna come off live now, y'all. Ever since I put subscriber mode only, the chat is not as active. But again, I like it this way. But it's still, it'll be nice to have more interaction. If you guys are ever watching and you want to leave a comment, go ahead and do it. But if not, I understand. I appreciate just you watching. That's what I need. I need watch time. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And play my videos. Play my videos when you're doing a chore, when you're going on a long road trip. Whatever you want to do. But play my videos in full. Watch my lives in full. That's how you support my channel. And I appreciate you. If you're a YouTuber, you already know. If you know, you know. But good night for real, y'all. It is 9:16 p.m. Sea turtles. Oh, you wanted some straw raspberries. Good night, fart. Good night, sea turtles. I appreciate everyone who came in through the live stream. Okay. I'm going to bed now. I'm tired. I am tired. TGIF. I'm really glad it's Friday. TGIF. TGIF. Okay. This is how we do it. Yeah, I'm definitely glad it's Friday. The weekend, it's like as soon as you turn around, it's gonna be the daytime. I mean, not daytime. It's gonna be Monday again. But I am glad that next week is gonna be a short week. Because next week is Thanksgiving here in the USA, where we celebrate it. Yeah. I wish it was a 3-day weekend, but it'll be it'll be 4-day weekend next weekend. No, let me see. Yeah, it'll be a 4-day weekend next week. So I'm excited. Are you guys excited for a short week next week? I bet you are. I bet you are. Anyway, good night from me and good night from Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. I bet you Winnie was bullied for not wearing pants. You see how Winnie the Pooh only always have a shirt on? I wonder if he was bullied for not wearing pants. Like, why you ain't got no pants on? All right, y'all. I'm at this point, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, I'm coming off. Oh, let me end the poll. So my question was, did you bully or were you bullied? 50% of you said I was bullied. 12% said I was a bully. 12% said I didn't get bullied. And 25% said I wasn't a bully. So a lot of people were bullied. And I hope you take some tips from the article that I shared about how to recover from bullying trauma, because bullying trauma is a real thing. And a lot of people can relate to that and experience it. And I hope you're in a better place now. I hope that you didn't believe. I hope you still don't believe what the bullies said to you. They were just miserable people. Misery loves company, and happy people don't go around doing that. So they were going through their own thing, and they took it out on you. It wasn't fair, and it's not right. It's not right, but it's okay, 'cause I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. Don't you? Shout out to Whitney Houston. I forgot the rest of the words. But shout out to Whitney Houston. All right, y'all. See ya. I'm getting off.